The idea of living in the villages was new to the Iteris. The Iteris by nature were nomadic people. As one will guess, it was a shock for us to initially live among the Iteris. We knew nothing of their language, and they knew nothing of ours. As different as they seemed to be, we found that they too didn't enjoy having lice in their hair, spending long amounts of time to pick or squish the lice and nits. Climbing beetle nut trees to pick the nuts themselves is something every boy learns to do. Gathering beetle nut and chewing it is like their version of having a cup of mocha. It's also the preferred way of cleaning up bad breath. The majority of their time was spent just gathering food, planting gardens, hunting pigs, or poisoning fish. These are great times for our kids too. Raising them among the Iteris was something we've never regretted. As my days were occupied with learning to speak their language, Beth would be doing medical work daily, giving shots, antibiotics, worm treatments, eye ointments. This was one way of loving the Iteris that they could understand long before we could present the message of Christ to them. Nevertheless, death is relentless, especially in a climate like theirs. For the Iteris, death was a supreme frustration, the ultimate evidence their manipulation of the spirit world was not adequate. Final reminder that they were subject to a power that was out of their control. Finally, in 1985, after 4.5 years of studying their language and culture, we were able to begin teaching them of God's love for them, how He showed that love by sending His Son, the Christ. With no background, this took 7 months of teaching, 5 days a week. Finally, in March of 1986, the first Iteri man in the history of the world came to understand Jesus had come and died for his sins.
Okay, this la boom now, this la amamas, or them now you be amas and you be boom. This la flow on something.
Oh yes, to say messing. Oh yes, to say messing. Hey, what is it say for a says you man in the eyes. I'm the boy. Influence your base. I see the same as all. Heaven to the piano, I say the social man. The eyes of